Like a victim of Stockholm Syndrome, I just expressed the fact that I am now viewing this game as a passable game.
Yeah, welcome back, folks. Last episode we did Drugland. This episode, we're doing Wales.
So, what's been going on since last time we were here?
I died.
Fair enough.
Well, I saw Black Panther 2 on Monday. Enjoyed it.
I saw it on Friday, yeah.
I enjoyed it quite a bit.
Honestly, yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
I can see why some people are saying that outside of No Way Home, it's the best Phase 4 film. It's also, like, definitely the one that has, like, the most heart going into it.
Yeah.
You can tell that the fact that Chadwick Boseman died in the middle of production really affected the movie.
Yeah. It's sad, but... Anyway, yesterday, for context, today's November 20th. Yesterday I went Black Friday shopping because Best Buy decided to start their deals a full week early.
Best Buy are fucking lunatics.
And decided to run them through the full week.
Which is, like, especially egregious because, like, I've seen people from Best Buy complain about the Black Friday time. So why the fuck did they do this to their employees?
They're going to be closed on Thanksgiving Day, so... Anyway, this year I bought 4 games for the PS5. I bought Pac-Man World Repack, Persona 5 Royal, Resident Evil Village, and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: The Cowabunga Collection. For a total of like $115.
It's up in the air, but I kind of want to play the TMNT game this session.
Which TMNT game?
We'll decide when we get to it.
In other news, I reached out to Jonathan to see if he's still alive. I have not gotten a response.
In other news, Elon Musk is slowly killing Twitter.
He's doing society a favor.
Yeah, it's for the best. But in even bigger news, Yuji Naka got arrested.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. That's hilarious.
Fuck you, Yuji Naka!
For those that don't know, he's the creator of Sonic the Hedgehog and Balan Wonderworld. He got arrested for insider trading for some shit.
And so basically what happened is, he was caught having bought stock for a company that was working with Square Enix to make a game. It was a Final Fantasy game, I don't remember, it was a spin-off. And basically, like, he knew ahead of time that, like, the game would be announced and stuff like that. So he bought, like, $10,000 worth of stock in that other company ahead of time. Because, you know, when a game's announced, usually a company's stock goes up.
Yeah.
And that counts as insider trading.
Which is illegal.
Yeah. In other news, breaking news, Yuji Naka broke out and is... you seen this one? He breaks out of police custody from a helicopter using a piece of debris to snowboard his way down while being chased by the police's unit of absurdly large semi-trucks.
Literally Sonic Adventure 2. Or was it the original Sonic?
That was SA2, yeah.
Is this a sign of Sonic Adventure 3 coming soon? Someone probably asks.
Not realizing that entire situation was a joke. As much as I'd like to say that isn't that people won't fall for it. Yeah, no, people will fall for a joke pretty easily.
Yeah. Dude, Sonic Frontiers just came out, and I've heard it's decent. Which is surprising.
From what I've heard, Pokemon is a buggy-ass mess.
Yeah, I know, it doesn't run well on the Switch. You know, the console it's designed for.
That's funny as all hell.
I love when a game just doesn't run well on the console it's meant for or exclusive to.
Zantatsuken.
Like, take Sonic Boom on Wii U. That game was hell and a mess.
Let it be known that I very much blame the fact that no one in Game Freak is actually good at designing games.
But they've been working on it for like 30 years. They have to get something.
What are you talking about? They've been working on this game for less than a year.
Oh. That's fair.
Like, straight up, if you don't know...
I was talking about the Pokemon franchise as a whole.
Yeah, no, if you don't know, most Pokemon games are on a yearly, deadline.
Yeah, I know, because, you gotta beat the merch deadlines, trade cards.
Which is why, Legends Arceus was the one that came out better. It had more time. So it was less half-baked.
But still, no matter how much people want the game to be delayed, it's not gonna happen.
And that's just on Game Freak. I don't think Nintendo's holding them up to this weird-ass standard.
It's the Pokemon company that's holding them up to this weird-ass standard. They gotta meet deadlines, they gotta sell toys, they gotta make money for the holiday season.
Hell, if they'd spent more time doing this, we would have had more episodes of Journeys, which would have helped in not making Go look like the most Mary Sue character out there. I don't like Go, is what I'm trying to say.
Anyway.
Also, I'd have liked for the rest of the Masters 8 battles to actually have full episodes. Leon versus Diantha.
Anyway.
Anyone who's ever seen it knows what the fuck was going on in that battle.
Anyway.
No, I get the feeling you don't know what I'm talking about, Logan.
No, I don't.
So here to explain it. Basically, take a battle between two champions, right? And have it so that the main characters miss the entire battle, essentially. And also, when they miss the battle, for some reason, they cut back to the battle, and then they show that one of the characters has been basically, has lost most of her team to just two Pokemon.
Yeah. Well, they gotta hit deadlines, because they need to finish up the story in time for the...
To be fair, it has been they've been very upfront about the fact that they originally didn't even want to show any of the other battles outside of the Ash battles. That is something that they have said on the record, by the way.
Makes sense. Anyway, on to our weekly news recap. You know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got Elden Ring selling over 17.5 million copies. For some reason.
People like it. Thought that was obvious. Oh yeah, the video game awards have happened, and I haven't even voted.
Oh yeah, well the nominations were out.
Yeah. I need to get around to voting. Yeah, Fire Raid is way stronger than Strike Raid.
Okay.
I should basically just get rid of regular Strike Raid to make room for more elemental raids.
Yeah.
Oh, and maybe save up for Zantatsuken.
Sony is still seriously concerned that Microsoft is going to make Call of Duty exclusive to Xbox.
Sony needs to chill the fuck out.
It's just one game that I don't even own. And they're like, help sell our consoles. Still. You guys seem to forget that Microsoft is also in the PC business. And you know, Sony, you put your own games out on PC.
You see, the thing is, what you don't realize is what Sony wants is basically a monopoly on exclusives.
Yeah, and Microsoft's gonna point that out, and Sony's gonna be like, "Oh fuck, we screwed up."
They're basically the opinion that only they can have exclusives. You know, outside of Nintendo, whose exclusives are games that they themselves make.
And Sony's exclusives are just ones that they sign contracts to make them exclusive. And God of War.
Like, these motherfuckers were the ones who basically forced the idea of limited time exclusives onto everyone, and now they're getting angry at the idea that Microsoft's gonna buy a company.
I mean, Microsoft still supports Bethesda games on PlayStation.
Not sure how long that's gonna last at this rate.
Yeah. Microsoft owns Minecraft, and that's on PlayStation, though it's probably way too popular for an IP to make exclusive. And they said the same thing for Call of Duty. They want to keep it multi-platform, and they even want to bring it to the Nintendo Switch.
Yeah, thank you for that, because, well, as much as I don't care for Call of Duty, let's be honest here, it's a bit egregious that there hasn't been a Call of Duty game on a Nintendo console since fucking Wii
U.
No, I thought it was Wii.
Yeah, the last one was Ghosts on the Wii U.
Yes, since Wii U. You know, the dead console.
Yeah. There was 5 on the Wii. They did 3. I have all of them on the Wii, actually. They did 3. World at War. They skipped Modern Warfare 2 because I don't think they wanted people to simulate the no rush mission with the Wii remote. Instead, they re-released Modern Warfare 1 on it.
Remember, no rushing.
Black Ops and Modern Warfare 3 were on the Wii, and they really pushed the Wii's to its limits. The last 2. Poor Wii. Black Ops 2 and Ghost were on the Wii U, and then they just kind of dipped because of poor sales.
At this point, my entire strategy is just spamming raids.
And now, with every single Call of Duty that passes in recent years, since World War II, there's always been rumors of it coming to the Switch.
Which makes sense, you know, considering how it's literally the most popular out of the mainstream consoles right now, just because it's the only one selling. You'd think that they'd actually bring it over.
Well, I can see 2 reasons why it's not.
If you're about to say something about the kiddie reputation of Nintendo...
No, I wasn't going to say that at all. 1, the Switch isn't as powerful as like the PS4 or Xbox One, so...
Yeah, that makes sense on the basic front that most of their games are designed to just be eye candy for like military nerds.
And seeing as it's still cross-gen, but it'll likely be PS5 and Series X only soon. And by soon I mean like let's say 2025, because PS4 and Xbox One are no less than viable. The cross-gen period for 5 years, people. Woo. Anyway, yeah, they would have to make a fuck ton of compromises to actually get Call of Duty running on the Switch. And number 2, Activision has historically not supported the Switch. They've only released like 4 games for it. Or 5. The Crash Bandicoot trilogy, Spyro trilogy, Crash Team Racing. Which, get this, Crash Team Racing is the only one that came out day and date on the Switch and other platforms.
Huh.
And Crash 4. Which, yeah. And also Skylanders Imagineers, which is a launch title.
I do find it funny how I basically, outside of like that one time, I have not increased my help at all.
Oh, and Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2. I forgot that's on Switch.
Yeah, but you get the feeling that with the Tony Hawk one, if they didn't release it, some people would actually have gone to a riot.
Yeah, I remember Tony Hawk himself tweeted, "Hey, yo, I heard Crash Bandicoot was coming to new systems. Why can't my game come to new systems?" And then Activision was like, "Hey, Nintendo, you want to release it on Switch?" And then Nintendo actually responded saying, "Yeah, sure, what's up?" And then they announced the Switch port. And then Activision got sued. And their reputation will not survive on its own. In other words, Microsoft needs to hurry up and buy them. Because legit, their only game this year is Call of Duty. Which is sad. Yeah. Enough rambling. And, you know, they were willing to put it on the Wii, so I don't think they see the Switch as a kiddie console.
My issue with Call of Duty nowadays, outside of the fact that I don't care for much of the series, is the fact that quite literally, to even run the games more often than not, you need the entire system's memory.
Oh, yeah. They take up a lot of storage.
Which, to me, tells me they're not very well optimized.
Or maybe they just have too much content and too much, polygons.
Motherfucker, most of the content is the same shit that's been in the game since fucking the original.
You got Call of Duty Classic, the original for PC. Call of Duty 2, which was the sequel and an Xbox 360 launch title. Call of Duty 3, which was a PS3 and Wii launch title. You can tell it was a Wii launch title because it was a Wii launch title. Call of Duty 4, which gave the series an M rating and brought it to the modern times. Yeah, the first rated team. World at War, which brought the series back to its World War II roots with its darker and grittier storytelling, apparently. What was it? Modern Warfare 2, which had the...
Wait, World at War? Oh yeah, it definitely had, like, a grittier story.
Yeah. Modern Warfare 2...
Heck, that's like, one of the games that started, like, the obsession with the idea that Call of Duty has a bunch of, like, ghost shit hidden all over the place. Because it did.
Yeah. It also had Nazi zombies, which is a beloved mode.
And is basically the only reason I would even touch a Call of Duty game nowadays.
Modern Warfare 2, which actually got nominated for Game of the Year, got ported to Mac 5 years after its release. And, that's not a joke, and also had the No Russian mission, which was removed from the Russian versions. Black Ops 1, which started the mandate that Treyarch had to make games with Black Ops in the title, or else they'll get killed or something, I don't know. Modern Warfare 3, which was the epic cinematic conclusion to the Modern Warfare trilogy. It was also on the Wii. Black Ops 2, which had the biggest entertainment launch in history until GTA 5 happened. It was also on the Wii U, which had 5-player local support. Believe it or not. Ghosts, which was the first for the PS4 and Xbox One. You can definitely tell it was part of the next generation because it sucked. Advanced Warfare, which was the first one from Sledgehammer Games, and the first one not to be on a Nintendo console. It started the trend of futuristic shooters taking over the world. Also had Kevin Spacey, which definitely did age the best. Black Ops 3, which people were starting to get sick and tired of the futuristic setting, even though it's only been like one game.
Well, yeah, but games like Timefall had come out.
Yeah. It also had, it was also the last Call of Duty to be released on the PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360. Those versions had very heavy compromises, like the lack of a campaign. But that can be forgiven because because the campaign in Black Ops 3 sucked anyway. And, yeah. Yeah. Black Ops 3 on last gen is notoriously bad. And they even had to specify it's not going to Wii U. Infinite Warfare, which people are like, okay, we're really sick of this futuristic genre. Let's make it the second most disliked video on YouTube at the time. Because Battlefield 1 is going to be so good and destroy Call of Duty.
It actually did, though.
Battlefield 1 sucked, though.
Yeah.
Infinite Warfare still outsold it.
Yeah, but you gotta admit, it has a better reputation.
I guess. What was the other? World War II, which brought the series back to the World War II roots.
And basically just stated, we saw how good Battlefield 1 did, so we're just gonna copy it, but use the other World War.
Even though it's been in development since 2014.
I know, but it feels like that.
Well, I guess that's just how timing works. But get this, people still hated it because it was quote-unquote boring.
Well, yeah, how many fucking World War II games does this series have? Look, after World War, I really couldn't give a shit.
What was Black Ops 4, which was... which completely cut the single-player campaign, and people were like, wow, this game is the worst Call of Duty in the series. Maybe Battlefield 5 will be better. Battlefield 5 will definitely destroy Call of Duty because it's going back to World War II. And
have you seen that cover? That don't look like World War II.
And then Battlefield 5 fucking sucked. I played it. It was not good. Modern Warfare 2019. It rebooted the Modern Warfare series and made sure to bring back what the fans want. A good game.
Did it actually accomplish that though?
I heard a lot of people actually like Modern Warfare 2019. And then Warzone happened.
I was going to say, then they decided to become a Battle Royale game for some reason.
Yeah, Warzone. And you know, Modern Warfare 2019 was actually the first one to continue the campaign and post-launch updates for the multiplayer seasons. And they actually scrapped the season pass, focusing instead on a battle pass and all the maps are now free. Wow, consumer friendliness. For once, it took them 12 years. And then we got Black Ops Cold War in 2020, the first one for the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X and S. You can definitely tell it was in the cross-gen. It was the first cross-gen title in a while because it sucked. I'm joking. Apparently, there were reports of it breaking Series X's and PS5s, which I find funny. Because they came out, they were like launch titles for both. It was a launch title for both consoles, so.
I wonder if I can get like some.
But yeah, Black Ops Cold War was a Cold War game. It was a direct sequel to Call of Duty Black Ops, set in between 1 and 2. And like Modern Warfare 2019, it also continued the story through post-launch updates and had integrated to the Battle Royale Warzone. And then we got Call of Duty Vanguard in 2021. It returned back to the roots in World War II again with war stories. Some story that I heard wasn't good. The zombies was ass, shockingly, and the multiplayer was boring. I've heard Vanguard kind of sucks. and as someone who's played Vanguard, I can say it's a Call of Duty game.
It is indeed a shooter.
It's okay by Call of Duty standards. Definitely weak, and it sold bad. Activision blamed it on the World War II saying on why it sold bad, when the actual reason is that probably the lawsuit made people not want to support them anymore. They just don't want to admit that. And then Microsoft announced they're buying them out.
And now people are holding out all hope on Microsoft being being the heroes of the day.
Yeah.
Which is weird.
And now Sony's being super petty about it. And of course Vanguard has been integrated into Warzone because yes. And now we got Modern Warfare 2 2022. Not Modern Warfare 2 2019. I mean Modern Warfare 2 2022. It has Roman numerals, so you know it's different. This was also cross-gen. Even on the last-gen consoles, it's still $70 because, sure. They said this is going to be the new era of Call of Duty, and there will be a unified game launcher across all future games from now on, along with Warzone 2.0, which launched just recently.
I don't have a single one of those cards, so I can't really open it. Yeah. But I can open this one. Just gonna take a pit.
Apparently, in 2023, we will not be getting the Call of Duty. And then we'll get one in 2024 and 2025, and then they'll probably take a break. And, you know, make it so the next one's actually, like, a big deal, because there's a new one in, like, years. And I also remember, when Vanguard was coming out, Battlefield 2042 was coming out at the same time. People were like, man, we want the futuristic thing back. Battlefield 2042 is totally gonna kick Vanguard's ass. Don't worry, guys. Trust me this time. I know it failed twice before.
So, here's the lesson of the story.
I know it failed twice before.
Having shooters, which are games that intrinsically do not change very much at all, come out every single year with barely any changes, with the exception of maybe what time period it is, and more often than not, the future setting is basically just modern day setting with cool effects. And by the cool, I mean in quotation marks. Because let's be honest here, what the fuck can you really do with laser guns that isn't basically just identical to what fucking normal guns did for the Call of Duty series?
Double jumps.
Look, just get Brazilians to be the fighters.
Okay. Battlefield 2042 is...
either way, the lesson here is, stop releasing these games every fucking year. And I know this is a big fucking get from a Pokemon fan, but I gotta tell you this, most Pokemon fans are also of the opinion that they should stop releasing these games every fucking year.
Well, Nintendo's gotta meet deadlines.
Nintendo don't like do shit about that shit. You know for a fact that most Nintendo IPs take like 3 to 4 years to even come out with a game.
I know. Activision wants money.
It's the Pokemon Company International that wants money.
Yeah.
Or Game Freak, one of the two. But Nintendo very much is of the opinion that you take your goddamn time, or else your game is gonna be shit.
But Activision wants money.
Hell, look at a different second-party developer. The guys who made Xenoblade.
Monolith Soft?
Yeah, Monolith Soft. Look at Xenoblade 3. That game looks beautiful in comparison to the most modern Pokemon. That
game actually got moved up by 2 months.
Yeah?
It came out 2 months earlier.
And it still looks amazing compared to Pokemon Scarlet and Violet.
Yeah. I really need to play Xenoblade.
I really want to. I have no idea how to start.
Let's do a blind let's play on this channel. No, that would be a mistake.
Way more fun.
Blind Xenoblade let's play from both. No, I wanna play it in my own time. Anyway. People are like, yeah, Battlefield 2042 is finally...
Also, there's like no definitive way to play Xenoblade 1.
Yeah.
Like, the re-releases... There are 2 of them, right? The second one is a much better version of the first game, right?
Yeah.
But the 3DS one has stuff that's actually important to the storyline that didn't make it into the second re-release.
Oh, that's fun. Anyway, ow. You know.
You can see why I said I don't know where the fuck I'd start.
Yeah. You know, people are like, I know Battlefield 1 and 5 failed to beat Call of Duty those years, but trust me, Battlefield 2042 is definitely gonna kick Call of Duty's ass this year. And then Battlefield 2042 was Battlefield 2042. It was... And if you all don't know how that turned out, I feel grateful for you.
Look,
because that game became the lowest rated game on Steam ever.
Look.
Or one of the lowest, I don't know.
The lesson here is, first of all, stop buying games from Activision, but second of all, when it comes to these shooter games, choose one that's good, and don't move on until they have another game that's on that level.
Yeah. Ugh.
You know, kind of like how fighting game fans never fucking leave Melee.
Some play Melee and Ultimate. I signed up for a tournament for both. Coming in January. I'm gonna lose, probably. You know. And the lesson of stop giving Activision money.
Very much an important lesson.
I'm surprised that people did not learn that earlier.
Yeah! Hell yeah!
Wow. We can jump. High.
High jump. I would love to see that.
You know. Still, it's stupid that Sony's just this petty about, like, Call of Duty possibly being an Xbox exclusive when Microsoft has said multiple times they don't want to make that happen.
Yeah, like Sony being at this level of petty is shocking.
I know. They're like, Call of Duty has had exclusivity deals with us since like the very beginning. When that's a blatant lie.
Hey, Lily.
Hello.
Oh yeah, I almost forgot. Why would you watch 3 seasons of Family Guy when you can watch 3 seasons of Futurama? I meant to say that last time I was here, but like Logan said, you can tell her next time.
Okay. Anyway.
That was the most random thing I could have done, but honestly...
Yeah, I'm surprised you remember to do that. But yeah.
I made a mental note, and depending on how important some things are, my allegiance to Futurama and how much I despise Family Guy is pretty up there.
Yeah. And you know... well, I forgot. I lost my train of thought.
Something about shooters.
Oh yeah, PlayStation was like, Call of Duty has had like exclusivity with us since the very beginning.
That sounds like some bullshit.
That's blatantly a lie. They've had exclusivity since Black Ops 3. In reality, from Call of Duty 4 to Advanced Warfare, Xbox actually had an exclusivity deal for DLC, which in this case, DLC would come first to Xbox, and then a month later would come to PC and PlayStation. Which, I'm just gonna say, DLC exclusivity is dumb. And then, and now it's the other way, well, PlayStation gets the DLC a month early, and then Xbox gets it like, and PC gets it later. And now, PlayStation is going out of the way to launch certain modes to the PlayStation versions.
Oh look, it's Pinocchio.
Yeah. And now they're going out of the way to launch, like, full modes to the PlayStation version for a full year. I'm not joking.
There's a reason why, as much shit as Nintendo gets, I'm still a Nintendo fanboy in comparison to Sony. And that's because Sony does blatant shit like this.
Yeah, and then Microsoft said we want all versions to be equal across all platforms, and Sony's like, bullshit. We want power.
Say what you will about Microsoft, they're allowed to do this because they have the entire PC market.
But I game on a Mac. What do you mean? Someone probably. Anyway, we spent like 30 minutes rambling about that.
Next news article.
Next news article, Sonic Frontiers got free crossover DLC with Monster Hunter.
I heard about that.
For some reason. Marvin the Martian from Looney Tunes is coming to Multiverses sometime.
Honestly, that'd be interesting.
Yeah. He'd have a fun moveset and stuff. He's claimed the multiverse in the name of Mars. In other news, the 7th season of the game has started with new costumes, including Samurai Batman, Fern from Adventure Time, Over Finn, Astronaut Velma, Sherlock Holmes-inspired Tom and Jerry, and Evil Morty. And there's also a stage based off Space Jam 2.
Honestly, the Batman one sounds the coolest.
Yeah.
What's happening?
This is it. So yeah, multiverses. One thing Warner Brothers seems to be doing right in this current age. So yeah, Season 2 is here, which means new characters can be added now. Well, more characters are here to come. Not the Venture Brothers for a while.
Yes, please, remind me of how much I suffer for being a Venture Brothers fan.
Yeah. They added Black Adam, you can definitely tell it just so you can run the movie. People are complaining there's too many DC characters in the game, and I'm like, this is the Fire Emblem argument all over again.
Yes, why would they have so many characters from the IP that has the most amount of characters that they can use?
Looney Tunes.
Oh, you act like there isn't a ton of Looney Tunes characters in here, too.
There's 3 so far, actually. DC has 5. And by comparison, the roster is like 21 characters right now. 22. But yeah, DC and Looney Tunes will probably be the franchise with the most characters. Simply because they have a lot to pull from. Where's the Joker at? Yeah. Also, add Daffy Duck, thank you very much. And Foghorn Leghorn. And Neo from the Matrix. I know that's another IP, but still. Anyway. Dead Island 2 got delayed again.
I'm not even shocked.
Yeah. A Streets of Rage movie is in the works with Lionsgate and the writer of John Wick. So, yeah. Apparently. Avatar: The Last Airbender content has been added to Brawlhalla, which is another platform fighter game from Ubisoft. But yeah. Crisis Core Final Fantasy VII Reunion has got a trailer showing why it's more than a remaster, they say. Pokemon fans are venting about frustrations online about Scarlet and Violet's technical issues. Because that game is 2 days old. Has a 2.9 Metascore rating on user score. Metacritic user score rating.
You can definitely tell where my focus is here.
Oh no. Pokemon Scarlet and Violet has its own version of Super Mario 64's infamous backwards long jump glitch.
Oh yeah, I've seen some people break through the world, yeah.
Yeah. Bold of you to, bold of you gamers to expect games will be well optimized at launch these days. There is a cheat code that allows you to back up your save data. Because naturally the game doesn't support cloud saves through Switch Online, like every other Pokemon game on the Switch. So if you press XB up, you can access like a save data menu that allows you to back up your save data, just in case it gets corrupted. There is one Pokemon Scarlet and Violet in more Pokemon news has already been modded. The very first mod that went up is a song that removes an Ed Sheeran song.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
And I did not know that there's an Ed Sheeran song in the game. The Wii U is 10 years old. Happy anniversary. What else do you want me to say about the Wii U?
I guess welcome. Scott the Wasp must be very happy about this.
I remember at his convention panel, he said he had something planned for the 10th anniversary.
Pretty sure he literally mentioned at the end of his video that he has to make an anniversary video.
10 hours long. Maybe.
This strategy is probably not the best, but I'm gonna be like 100% real here. Still works more favorably than basically any other strategy I have.
Yeah. Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom has received a rating in Korea, which is usually a sign that it's close to release. Oh yeah, the cable network G4 fucking died. Again. Like, it's gone. It's dead. Down. Because get this, it wasn't making money. Masahiro Sakurai uploaded a YouTube video where he doesn't talk about his game, he talks about his cat.
Masahiro Sakurai continues to prove himself to be a worthwhile human being.
Metroid Prime 1 is 20 years old.
And people still won't shut up about this spin-off game.
Federation Force?
No, the Metroid Prime series in whole.
Oh.
It's a spin-off title and people keep on acting like it's the main game.
Well, it's important to the lore, you see.
All of the games happen in between the first game.
Still important to the lore. Anyway. If you're a Switch Online member, you can now get Pokemon Scarlet and Violet profile pics until December 25th, which is Christmas. Very cool.
I ended up forgetting to use the enemy card that I literally brought in to help with this battle. And now it's impossible because I've already used up every single bit of fire.
A whole bunch of VHS tapes containing early versions of Smash Bros. Melee, Pikmin, GoldenEye, Halloween 64, Mario Kart Super Circuit, and more have leaked online. Not funny. Mainly for bug testing.
I really hate this poison. This is what I get for not leveling up my HP, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's try that again, and this time actually use my fire ability.
Shigeru Miyamoto turned 70 years old. 70. There's a new update for Animal Crossing which just fixes bugs. And that's it. And arms.
Oh, that's... Okay. I forgot the fucking way to do that, and I got sniped essentially off my fucking...
Rockstar turned down a GTA movie starring Eminem.
Rockstar... To be fair, it would have been bad.
Yeah.
So that might have been the first smart idea Rockstar had.
Some guy remade the Chainsaw Man opening in Animal Crossing. Makes me how many of you guys aren't seeing kind of things.
Huh, what?
Some guy recreated the Chainsaw Man opening in Animal Crossing. And in other news, nominations for the Game Awards of 2022 are up. I'm gonna review these by yelling at them by saying what should win and what shouldn't be nominated. An exclusive gameplay sequence from the upcoming Dead Space remake.
Let's try this again. I'm gonna get some.
I remember last year, Best Family Game was won by a non-Nintendo game when every other nominee was Nintendo. Which is funny. Anyway, for our nominations of Game Awards, there's a new thing called there's a new category called the Best Adaptation, which means like best TV show or movie based off a video game. And yeah, they're grouping it together for some reason. We got Arcane based off League of Legends, Cyberpunk Edge Runners based on what you expect, The Cuphead Show based on Cuphead, Sonic 2, and Uncharted.
So is it fair to even have Cyberpunk Edge Runners here? Because I get the feeling they're probably gonna win.
Maybe. Most anticipated game: Final Fantasy XVI, Hogwarts Legacy, Resident Evil 4, the remake, Starfield, and Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom. Tears of the Kingdom is gonna win. Best sim/strategy game. We got Dune Spice Wars, Mario plus Rabbids 2, Total War, Warhammer 3, 2 Point Campus, and Victoria 3.
I have not heard good things about Victoria 3.
The best multiplayer game. We got Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, Multiverses, Overwatch 2, Splatoon 3, and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge. Splatoon 3 is good, or Multiverses would win. If Overwatch 2 wins, I'm rioting. Best Family Game. Again, all but one of the nominations are Nintendo games. We got Kirby and the Forgotten Land, Lego Star Wars The Skywalker Saga, Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope. Oh wait, that's technically Ubisoft, so. Nintendo Switch Sports, and Splatoon 3. I'd be surprised to see what wins. Lego Star Wars better win, by the way. Best sports racing game. Nobody cares about these. FIFA 23 is gonna win. Gran Turismo 7's there, even though that game was shit. Best RPG, Elden Ring, Live Alive, Pokemon Legends Arceus, Triangle Strategy, and Xenoblade Chronicles 3.
Perfect. Take advantage of the fact that, like, let's be honest here, I don't need these to be reloadable since they're never going to be reloadable.
Yeah. Xenoblade 3 is going to win Best RPG, probably. I remember South Park Fractured Butthole was nominated for Best RPG, but lost to Persona 5.
Fucking rip.
The best fighting game, we got DNF Duel, Multiverses, some JoJo game, All-Star Battle R, King of Fighters 15, and Sifu.
I've heard good things about Sifu.
Multiverses should win. Best action game.
If you don't know why I'm doing this, is because I clearly need to grind.
Yeah. Best action game: Bayonetta 3, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, Neon White, Sifu, and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: Shredder's Revenge. If Modern Warfare 2 wins, I will riot. Best action adventure game: Plague Tale Requiem, God of War Ragnarok, Horizon Forbidden West, Stray, and Tunic. Best VR game: After the Fall, Among Us VR. Sure. Wait, it's coming to PS5? What the hell? That's funny. Innovation is accessibility. The Last of Us Part 1 is nominated there for some reason. You know, the totally unnecessary remake. It's being sold for $70. And, you know, it's from the PC. The best mobile game. We got Apex Legends Mobile, Diablo Immortal. I'm surprised that was even nominated. Genshin Impact, Marvel Snap, and Tower of Fantasy. Sure. Best community support, partnered in conjunction with Discord. Apex Legends, Destiny 2, Final Fantasy 14, Fortnite, and No Man's Sky. Best community, huh? Best ongoing game, all of the above, except swap out No Man's Sky for Genshin Impact. Best performance. Best audio design. Modern Warfare 2, Elden Ring, God of War Ragnarok, Gran Turismo 7, Horizon Forbidden West. If Modern Warfare 2 wins, I will riot. Best music. Xenoblade 3 better win that one. We got Metal Hellslinger, God of War, Elden Ring, and Plague Tale. Best story: Plague Tale, Elden Ring, God of War, Horizon, and Immortality. I forgot Horizon came out this year. Art direction: Elden Ring, God of War, Horizon, Score, and Stray. Game direction: the exact same. Wow. And last we got the big one, the Game of the Year nomination. You know? The biggest year ever? The biggest one? This year's nominations are...
I had to move some things around because I realized one of my uses was actually too weak to like even bother using it. It'll break just about any time.
Running for Game of the Year, this nominations are Plague Tale Requiem, Elden Ring, God of War Ragnarok. Those last two I didn't see it as being either one of those. Horizon Forbidden West, Stray, and Xenoblade Chronicles. You know, Sony's bitching about not having enough games and not having good enough games or something, and then they just got 2 Game of the Year nominations this year. And they're also had 11 nominations total, with 2 wins.
Okay, let's be honest here. As much as I want to raise my CP again...
You gotta raise your health.
It's like the first time I actually need to bother.
Yeah.
I've clearly been taking way too much damage.
Yeah.
So 1 or 2 more levels into health would help.
Alright. Alright, do you think all of the Game of the Year winners deserve their awards or nominations?
Do you think any of them deserve anything?
Well, let's look back. The first Game of the Year winner was Dragon Age Inquisition. I heard nobody talk about that game.
I hear people write about it.
Well, the other nominations were Bayonetta 2, Dark Souls 2, Hearthstone, and Middle-earth: Shadow of Mordor. 2015, The Witcher 3 won. Should have been Metal Gear Solid 5, which was nominated. Bloodborne, Fallout 4, and Mario Maker. 2016, Overwatch won. It's literally a dead game now. Like, it's been shut down.
To be fair, that's on Blizzard. Assholes.
Yeah, Overwatch shut down. Doom 2016, Inside, Titanfall 2, and Uncharted 4 also got nominated.
Wait. Overwatch beat Doom 2016?
Yes.
Okay, no, that is some bullshit.
2017, Breath of the Wild won. Because of course it did. It beat Horizon Zero Dawn, Persona 5, PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, but I still find hilarious that it was even nominated. And
I don't even seen one of you.
And Super Mario Odyssey.
I thought they just wrote your model out of the game or something like that.
Nope, it's here. If I had to pick who won that year, I'd say Persona 5.
Yo, is that the... Immediately get the enemy card. I need to go back and get the blue enemy card.
Yeah.
Because like these enemy cards are actually useful, and the blue one helps with the ice.
Yeah.
Although this one's actually pretty good too. Reload cards instantly.
2018. God of War won. Because, yeah.
It's God of War.
Of course, the other nominations were Assassin's Creed Odyssey for some reason, Celeste, Spider-Man, Monster Hunter World, and Red Dead 2.
What was that about?
Spider-Man should have won, but I don't care for God of War, so...
Either one of those could have won and I would have been okay with it.
Yeah. Monster Hunter World, Celeste, Red Dead 2. Celeste is too hard for me. 2019. The winner was Sekiro Shadows Die Twice. The other nominations were Control, Death Stranding, Resident Evil 2, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, and Outer Worlds.
I'd say Smash Brothers got robbed, but Smash Brothers wasn't even complete until the final DLC, let's be honest here. It just feels wrong without the last one.
Sora. It's been over a year now since Sora came out. Over 2020, The Last of Us Part 2 won. Everyone was clearly happy about that.
And if you believe that, I have a bridge I can sell you.
Last of Us Part 2 beat out Animal Crossing New Horizons, Doom Eternal, Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 1, Ghost of Tsushima, and Hades.
Literally every single one of those games deserved it more.
Last of Us...
Every single one of those.
Last of Us Part 2 is...
not good.
It's really pushing Sony's... It really shows that Sony is really trying to push, every game needs to be an interactive Hollywood blockbuster movie of some sorts.
I hate that mentality so goddamn much.
Like, I've seen gameplay, it just looks boring. I played Last of Us 1, it was actually boring. Like, I don't like games that prioritize story over, like, being fun.
I do like games that prioritize story, but not to the point where it's clearly meant to be an attack on the first game and everyone who ever enjoyed that first game.
Yeah. And it's also another perfect example of not every masterpiece is a sequel. Sure, some sequels are actually pretty good, and may even be better than the original.
This is clearly a moment where
just because
that first one should have stayed the only one.
Yeah. every first-party Sony game has to have like two characters talking back and forth while you're just holding up on the D-pad so they walk, or up on the control stick so they walk forward, so you have some sort of interaction.
Even though it very easily could have been a cutscene and it would have looked better that way.
Yeah, but it needs to have the interactive element so it counts as a video game.
Motherfucker, have you never played a visual novel?
I played Danganronpa and Ace Attorney.
No, that's like my response to that mentality.
I see. In other news? In other words?
In other news?
I don't know. 2021. It Takes Two won Game of the Year. It beat out Deathloop, Metroid Dread, Psychonauts 2, Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart, and Resident Evil Village.
I know people like It Takes Two, but I feel like it's probably not the best idea to like set a game up that mandatorily needs two players to even do anything as Game of the Year. Because not everyone has friends.
That is true. You just play by yourself.
Especially when they're gamers, let's be honest here.
I watched this one Let's Play of a similar game. Some guy just fucking got two controllers and played with himself.
So, the angry video game nerd strat.
Yeah. You know, I'm allowed to voice my opinion on this Game of the Year stuff because, well, it's a free, the internet's a free speech, because I did not play any of the nominations from this year, or last year. The year before I did. The year before I played, Animal Crossing, Doom Eternal, and Final Fantasy VII. The year before, I played Smash Bros, and that's it. The year before, I played Spider-Man, and that's it. The year before, I played Mario Odyssey, Persona 5, Breath of the Wild, PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, not Horizon, because that game is stupid. I played Doom 2016 and Overwatch and Titanfall 2. I haven't played Inside. I played Fallout 4, Bloodborne, Metal Gear Solid 5, and Mario Maker. I played Dark Souls 2 and Bayonetta 2, and that's it. Today is supposed to be the first day that something other than Left 4 Dead goes up. For the first time, like, since Halloween.
Get down here, you ass!
You know. I'm pretty sure everyone's said the Left 4 Dead content by now. And there probably must have been a sigh of relief when the word finale was in the title of the last one. But now I'm wondering, how long will it take for us to go to the next Left 4 Dead?
And because I got the feeling I'm still not high enough.
How long is it going to take us to get to Left 4 Dead 2? A while, probably.
Yeah.
I hate these enemies so much.
I mean, we are doing like Ninja Turtles today. It's a fun game. What do you mean recover?
Oh, I forgot these enemies are actually... They actually heal from magic.
Oh. That's dumb.
It's not as annoying when you're, you know, playing a game that doesn't require you to fucking use a card to attack.
Yeah. You know, if we're ever like stumped on a one-off, we'd always just look back at the one-off we already did, and then just come back to it. Why not? So they're like, yeah, we can do this. But
Damn it!
Breathe. How much health are you gonna go for before you attempt the boss again?
Honestly, there's probably a decent amount of health, but I'm just finishing this room at this point.
Nice. Freeze. Oh yeah, Spider-Man Miles Morales recently came out for PC. So now a whole bunch of new people can play the game for the first time. Didn't Spider-Man Remastered, like, just from the PC this year as well?
I think so.
So now both are on PC. Wow. People really don't care about console exclusivity anymore. Because Sony has realized it's not going to sell their PS5s, because nobody can buy a PS5. Although yesterday, I saw a site that I never thought I would see. PS5s in stores on sale. No joke. They were there, on sale. It was glorious. Only took them 2 years. Oh yeah, someone sent me a tweet saying that the PS5's been out for 2 years, and it's only ever had like 5 exclusive games.
Yeah.
Well, we got Astro's Playroom, which is a tech demo that comes to their PS5. What was the
Miles Morales.
that's on PS4. I meant like true exclusives.
Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart.
That, Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart. What was the Demon Souls, which is a remake of a PS3 game. Returnal, which exists, I guess. And I wrote this down. Oh, Destruction All-Stars, which was dead on arrival. I don't think anyone remembers that game. Miles Morales was going to be PS5 only, but got a PS4 version. It was a launch title, so it was assisting the awkward cross-generation phase. The same applies to Horizon Forbidden West, God of War Ragnarok, which came out just recently, and Gran Turismo 7. All were meant to be PS5 exclusives, but now they're on PS4. And
Presumably because they realize no one has a PS5.
yeah. In the case of Gran Turismo 7 and God of War, that is actually the reason.
No one has a PS5, so they just like, fuck this.
Yeah. And they're combating the PS5 shortage by just removing PS4 from discontinuation. They just started making them again. Which is stupid.
It's something.
I mean, all the Xbox One models have already been discontinued by Microsoft. Although, to be fair, the PS2 continued to be manufactured until 2013, well after the PS3 came out. So, I'm not blaming them.
Logan,
Hi.
I gotta take Logan. I'm gonna be in the park a little while.
Okay. Okay.
So remember I said that I'm starting to find this game adequate?
Oh no.
These magic absorbing enemies have definitely soured my image again.
Ugh.
I forgot about that being a thing that can happen.
Yep. I actually thought about, like, I was just thinking today about this channel, and I realized we only started playing Kingdom Hearts because I could not find the Danganronpa Switch cartridge. And then get this, I found it like after we were done.
And by that point, it was too late to even bother changing.
What did you say on Jam Water?
I said, like, and by that point, you did find it was a bit too late to change the idea.
I found it after you left the house.
Yeah. Oh, so we were just gonna play Danganronpa S anyways.
Yeah. We could always go back to that. Be like, fuck it. With our wonderful voice acting carrying. No.
That game was always more of a side thing anyways, let's be honest.
Yeah. With our wonderful voice acting skills carrying it over from now on. No. Please.
No.
Please, no.
No. We didn't even voice the first one. What makes you think we voiced the other ones?
I don't know.
Koopa.
Next time we play it, I will input my credit card information on camera and buy every character.
Ooh, a zero card.
No, I'm not. My credit card already got hacked once. I don't need to get hacked again.
What did that say?
I don't know.
Is there a way to, like, go back on the recording to check what that was?
Actually, yeah, there is. I can just do... It's not going to affect, like, the actual recording, but...
If only there was a way to, like... look at this frame by frame.
I don't think there is. I just have to pause at the right time. Well, there is if you're, like, playing the file back. I'll keep an eye on it.
Like, it's after this because I bought it. I bought something. Got a zero card. See? So it's right around here.
You reach the limit on the map cards you can carry. You must delete some cards in order to obtain more. It says.
Oh.
There's a limit? Alright. Alright, I gotta...
That makes sense. I should definitely like get some treasures right about now. I'm probably not gonna return to this Moogle room for the rest until like the next world over. So I might as well cash in some of my treasure cards.
One of my friends is requesting me to do something on Minecraft server we own, so I'm just gonna take care of it on my Switch Lite real quick. If my internet decides to be nice for once.
No. Open up some room.
And I know where the cartridge is now. It's in my Switch Lite, actually. Get this. Cartridges still taste terrible.
Why'd you test that?
It's been 5 years and I was curious.
Yeah, that was that entire thing was basically just to make sure that kids don't do that.
Yeah, it's a smart move, but like, yeah. You know?
What you did was basically prove that Nintendo needed to keep doing that.
It's for science! Okay. Put this command. Yes. Done with that shit. Also, something funny I want to point out. Danganronpa S got a multi-platform release. The PC version runs worse than the Switch version.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. Really says a lot.
Imagine running worse than the Switch version.
Yeah. It's also on PS4. I don't know how that runs. Haven't seen gameplay.
Which basically says that the Danganronpa S was very much made for the Switch in mind.
Yeah. Okay. $20 game. It has a 60% rating on Steam. $20. You got a patch recently.
What it do?
Minor text fixes. Other miscellaneous text fixes.
Okay. I don't think it's going to be much of an issue for now. Although 96 out of 99 is definitely something.
This game is good, actually, because it's funny that Junko Onishima wears a one-piece school-issued swimsuit, and I just know some sweaty 14-year-old boys died mad about it. Reads one review.
Which version of Junko, though? Because Mukuro makes sense to do that. Let's be honest here.
The real Junko.
That also makes sense. Her entire fashion thing is basically just a way of her acting out.
Huh.
So, like the idea that when she actually goes swimming, which, let's be honest here, is probably a more private event than people expect.
But on the cover of the game, she wears a two-piece.
Yeah, because that's probably cover art from, oh, I don't know, her magazine stuff, photo shoots, since she's a model.
Yeah.
Like I mentioned, models, and I do know this, models tend to be a lot less glamorous when they're off the photo shoot.
Yeah.
So it makes sense that someone who's professional life as a model wouldn't be dressed up glamorous whenever like she's just swimming.
People are just sad that she doesn't show enough skin. And I'm like, bitch, go to rule34.xxx.
Although, reminding me, what does fucking Mukuro dress up like?
As Junko, still.
No, her swimming thing.
Two-piece red bikini.
Yeah, that makes sense. I do remember something about Mukuro though. Her underwear from the school time stuff is basically a black thong. So
Hey,
ironically enough, the plainer sister is the one that would dress up that way.
Hey, I trust you enough. Here's my underwear. I still don't get the logic behind that.
The logic is that they want to fuck you.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
I thought that was blatantly.
Oh. You see, kids, Hajime Hinata is actually a super high school level pimp.
You say that, but I honestly think that actually belongs more to Makoto for one major reason.
What?
Canonically, he has 3 different girls in his class who have feelings for him.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Fucking Kyoko, Sayaka, and Mukuro.
So out of all the characters, he definitely has the most amount of game in the entire franchise.
Well, Soichi Saihara slept with his entire class, you know.
Well, yeah, but that's mostly from a make-believe and the fact that it's a TV show.
It counts, damn it. Yeah, that was easy.
Yeah, actually having the magic themselves be like, Fire-Naga and Blizz-Naga helped that immensely. That's why I made room for them because they're significantly more powerful than the summon.
Wait, if you say giving underwear, it means I want to fuck you. How then? Why does Hifumi do it to him?
You think that Hifumi isn't enough of a pervert to basically say, "We're now blood brothers. Here's my underwear."
I guess.
Remember, this is a pervert.
I know.
He makes dojins for a living.
Ultimate fanfic creator. What kind of a...
To be fair though, Mukuro's Black Thong thing isn't anywhere near as shocking as Gundam Tanaka.
What, isn't it like...
He has nothing!
Yeah, that's right.
Invisible underwear my ass! He goes commando all the time apparently.
That man.
That's some Emperor's New Clothes bullshit.
and the police get called once you get them from a lolly.
To be fair, she's not a lolly. Remember, canonically, that whole appearance is how she looked when she first joined the school, but by the second year, her growth spurt actually hit.
Yeah. But then...
So in reality, she very much looks her age at this point.
But then they didn't want to deal with it in Danganronpa S, so they just said, "Oh, we're just using the old avatar because we're lazy." And
they literally said that too.
Yeah, we need to save money. We don't want to spend money on Fangle new sprites, even though we willingly gave everyone a swimsuit. Let's give them a. Let's just make up some reason in universe.
And then the reason was basically we were too lazy to make you a new model.
Mukuro was still in the Junko costume, unfortunately, because of it, as a consequence.
So there's canonically characters who don't look the way that they do in real life in Danganronpa S, who are just stuck in malls that they don't want because the school's too lazy and doesn't want to have to spend the money to do shit.
Lore. I'm dying. What characters did we actually get from when we played? Or what we unlocked? One bad review says you can't play as Chika Yukizomi, who's the teacher from Danganronpa 3.
Honestly, I thought most fans would be of the opinion that the less 3 characters, the better.
Surprisingly, there's a lot of people who are upset about the lack of Danganronpa 3 characters.
Yeah, that's what I said. You'd expect that, but nah.
Nah.
People actually like those characters a lot of the time.
That's surprising. Well, I know people like Psycho. Or however you pronounce it.
Seiko.
And,
But Chiza is someone you'd say, you sure you want to like her considering her actions?
Yeah, I refuse to watch
I mean, to be fair, she was lobotomized for those actions, so is it really fair to judge her on that?
Yeah. No. Yes.
Looks like this is as far as we go.
But big titty teacher, I need her in my life. Bitch, we didn't want to draw models for her.
Do you think that we want to allow the teacher to sleep with her students?
But that's the best part. Persona 5 did it.
You know, the irony here is the joke is that people like immediately started shipping her with Makoto the second.
Oh my.
The second that she appeared and was nice to him.
Oh, we have a 2-minute time limit.
Defeat the heart.
Careful, the gods will decrease with time. Alright. People ship Makoto and Chisa. Well, actually, Danganronpa fans will ship anything that shares 2 seconds of screen time together. What am I saying?
Emphasis on the fact that it's Makoto too, like I mentioned.
That's true.
Guy has a bit of a habit of like ended up being shipped with just about anyone, and it doesn't help that he canonically has game, which is a weird thing to say about Makoto Naegi.
Yeah.
Because like a lot of people basically view him as the least protagonist, like the least popular and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But like. He's very much the most important out of those people.
Yeah, it's like, because you see, he was protagonist in the first game, therefore he contributes to the lore the most. He's now the headmaster of Hope Speech Academy.
I mean, to be fair, he's also the one that took down the main bad guy.
Yeah, twice. Oh, there's something you don't see every day.
Fucking...
Every time Junjo and Ishima comes back, he's not even surprised. He's just like, this is just really something for me. Anyway,
Dumbo!
I spent hours mindlessly pressing buttons just to get the waifu's JPEG. Infinite loading glitch on startup. This guy has 5 hours on it. The fan service.
But no...
One review says grinding on Mikon so she can grind for me.
I think the irony is that like the protagonists actually get less popular as the games go on.
Yeah.
No, like they get more popular with the fan base, but in universe they're like less popular overall.
They're just a bunch of fucking losers.
Like Makoto is liked by everyone canonically, like especially in like because unlike a lot of the other classes, Class 78 were legitimately close to each other, explicitly because Makoto's the type of person who actually wanted to get close to everybody.
Yeah.
Which is also why he has 3 girls that have crushes on him, because he's the only protagonist that actually went out of their way to befriend everybody.
You know, more could have had it, but it was never shown.
With Class 77, Chiaki was very popular with her class.
And then she fucking died.
But she's dead. And her replacement, Hajime, was not only basically her angsty emo boyfriend, but he basically ended up being the catalyst to everything going wrong.
Yeah.
And Shuichi is a made-up fictional character on a TV show who doesn't actually have a personality of his own outside of what the producers said this is what he's meant to be like. Says, oh yeah, everyone in V3 basically had their memories erased and replaced with fictional characters.
Remember, Kaede was the false protagonist for like...
Because she was meant to actually be the protagonist.
And then they decided, you know, it'd be funny. Let's pull in Metal Gear Solid 2. Because they did a similar character.
I say that because there's 3 protagonists. Shuichi, who is the second false protagonist, since he wasn't actually ever meant to be the protagonist. He's basically the Kyoko Kitagiri of the game.
He just so happens
downright to being the ultimate detective. But
he wanted to be the ultimate detective.
It turns out that this version of Makoto was willing to murder the headmaster. So of course she ended up getting killed because because of the fact that Tsumugi wanted to get rid of Rentaro.
And that...
No, because like basically Kaede being willing to kill Samugi led to Samugi having a scapegoat to blame her murder of Rantaro on.
That's true. But also,
basically, again showing that like the major issue of V3's cast is quite literally they were never meant to be Danganronpa characters because they're meant to be real people who basically got supplanted by fictional characters. So the fact that someone
goes too far.
Someone like Makoto can't exist in real life leads to the obvious conclusion that if someone were actually set to be the protagonist in a video game but they were from real life, they probably would have no qualms with murdering someone who was sending 16 other people to die.
Yeah.
Because at that point it's literal self-defense. Like Makoto would never kill someone, downright to the fact that he was actually against Junko executing herself. Hajime wouldn't care about that too much because the only people he cares about are his friends. And Shuichi doesn't have the moral backbone to actually be a protagonist, as shown by the fact that he fails at the end. Because, the true protagonist of the game, because it's the actual protagonist of the season, was Kibo, who's meant to be the audience stand-in, a la Makoto and Hajime.
You know someone's the protagonist when they have Hode in their head. Or however it's pronounced.
Yeah, that is.
Oh. You know, the spiky hair on your head. If you see that guy, that's a protagonist.
Yeah.
I just like how that's a trend.
Downright to Komaru getting on a Hoge after she became a protagonist.
And even Toto got one in Ultra Despair Girls.
Yeah.
Which is hilarious.
Komaru doesn't really count as a protagonist of a killing game because she's just kinda...
I'm here.
A person who had the unfortunate luck of being related to Makoto.
I'm just an ordinary high school girl.
Who basically then has to fight her way through the onslaught of Junko's bullshit.
She has to say that at least once an hour in the game.
To be fair,
20-hour game.
Makoto does the same thing basically.
No, that's true. I'm just an ordinary guy.
But to be fair, Makoto legitimately believes that because even compared to his sister, he's viewed as lesser because his sister is actually acknowledged in universe as having been more interesting than him.
You see, it's because Komaru's taller.
No, it's because like
she has tits.
She actually has like a personality that isn't basically the most average human being possible in Japan. Like that's because that was kind of how Makoto was described by himself because that's what he believes of himself. But the thing about him is he's actually not very normal on the basis that he has a weirdly obsessive way of hoping and not really letting all the bullshit around him get to him.
Yeah.
There's a reason why he's the one that ultimately got the title of Ultimate Hope, and it's because he's the only one that actually has the will to hold on to that bullshit.
Yeah.
Hajime never really believed in hope, let's be honest here. What he believed in was talent. Downright to believing that if he had no talent, he was completely worthless as a human being.
There's like one route of the V3 bonus mode that shows, I don't really need talent to be happy. If only that happened in canon.
Yeah, that's what Chiaki was trying to tell him the entire time.
One of the V3 alternate routes in the bonus mode was like, hey, Chiaki actually did convince Hajime. And Hajime was fucking happy.
Like, she was very much willing to just essentially be his girlfriend the entire time. Like, it was very obvious that they had feelings for each other. One just had way too much baggage on his hands.
And the other was a gamer, and gamers don't get bitches.
No, one was a gamer, but unfortunately, she was a gamer in a universe that hates otakus.
Sorry, I keep remembering things. Instead, I'll forget.
I think the only otaku that manages to survive in the entire franchise is Komaru.
You see,
because she actually is like an otaku, just like a hidden one.
You see, gamers don't die; they respawn.
She got reanimated as a fucking AI, so you're not wrong.
NFT.
No, that's not how it works. It's not how it works at all.
I'm joking. Fucking what's the one?
An NFT is literally called a token for a reason. They have literally no purpose outside of just being a pretty image. You might as well call it a JPEG.
It's like that one movie where some guy falls in love with the computer software.
Her?
Yeah, that one.
funnily enough, that means canonically, like, Hajime fell in love with Chiaki basically twice, and both times he fucked it up. The first time by taking that whole Ultimate Hope, like, program thing. The second time, because he and everyone around him basically decided, let's actually play this fucking killing game instead of not. To be fair though, that's because Izuku Kamakura fucked it up for everybody. He's like, I'm gonna put this virus in here, and I'm gonna actually allow that whole hope versus despair battle to go through, and see which one actually comes out on top.
Neither. It's bullshit.
Just as we intended.
We'll continue with our plan.
Danganronpa lore.
This is-
It's definitely not confusing at all.
We'll go.
Every time Junko comes back, I want to smack something in the face.
So this time means my
Just wait till like the next
Unless it's something like a school mode where it's obviously non-canonical.
like S.
Yeah. I really, really just want Junko to stay away.
Dude,
Like,
if they ever make like a fourth thing,
like the only one that made sense.
was 2.
Well, I was gonna say 2 and maybe Ultra Despair Girls, because Junko doesn't return in Ultra Despair Girls. What happened is the fucking Warriors Hope basically want to like shape Komaru into Junko.
Her AI was in the 2 robot bears,
Yeah.
Shiratuma and Toratuma.
Yeah, but that same AI was used in 2.
That's true.
So it's quite literally just because remember Ultra Despair Girls is a prequel.
Yeah. Well, actually, it's set in between 1 and 2. Get it right.
That's a prequel.
It's a mid-12.
It's a prequel to 2.
Sequel to 1. It counts. Spin up, whatever. Anyway. You see, kids, Danganronpa lore.
Either way, that Shirakuma Kurokuma like AI thing ended up being what was put into 2.
Yeah.
So that's why I said that's a maybe on that because it's the same AI.
The fact that both of those characters actually made it into Danganronpa S, with swimsuits even, that confuses me.
The fact that Junko made it into Danganronpa S like 4 times.
Yeah.
5 if you count Monokuma.
You can play as Monokuma.
Can you?
Yeah, you can.
Then yeah, definitely 5.
You got Junto, you got
Mukuro,
Kuro,
who unfortunately got stuck in a Junko body.
for some reason.
But basically, she got stuck in her Junko cosplay
Yeah.
for no reason.
It's just, I like to think the wig is just glued onto her and she can't pull it off. just, I don't know.
Clearly, it isn't because she removes an if.
Well, in this universe, this is the non-despair alternate universe.
No, it's because it's literally just.
Alright, maybe, I don't think there was ever actually an explanation why. Maybe because Junto didn't want to participate in the thing, but then she did anyway. Anyway, we got Junto, Mutaro, Monokuma,
Shirakuma and Kurokuma.
Toratuma. That's 5. Can't stop laughing at that.
Does the Monokuma you play as count as the same Monokuma who starts the events of the story?
Yeah.
Then yeah.
Yeah, it's just... You can also play as Monami and Usami.
But those are really more extensions of Alter Ego / the Chiaki AI
And
than anything else.
you can play as Izuru Kamakura. For some reason.
That's basically just a lobotomized Hajime.
You can play as...
Which doesn't make sense if you think about.
You can play as the Warriors of Hope. Everyone's favorite characters.
Why the fuck were these ones brought in? I know that they go to that elementary school division, but why the hell were they brought into this? Wasn't this entire thing basically like meant to be like a thing for their graduation?
Gotta bring the titties along. To give them a taste of adult life.
It was also so weird seeing the first cutscene basically like having them all act out like they're normal people.
Yeah. They're all alive and well. Nothing's changed.
But we'll still allude to the idea that shit could have happened.
Could've.
But clearly Komaru managed to somehow meet the Warriors of Hope and shit.
You see, we met them on a field trip. Why are the monotubs there? They're not playable, but they're there. Why is Yasuhira's mother there? Why is she playable? That's what I'm wondering. What are their priorities when making this game?
Priorities?
They have priorities? No, their priorities was to put everyone in. They needed an excuse to put everyone in swimsuit. That's it.
That's quite literally why Hagakuri's mom was there. Remember?
Yeah.
Because she's actually an attractive model.
Yes.
I say not model as in like she's a model, but like character model. Like people like would have requested for her anyways.
Yeah. But then there's still some characters from these girls that didn't even show up at all.
Why didn't we get fucking Sakura's boyfriend?
Because there's no model of him.
He appeared in Ultra Despair Girls.
Okay.
He was one of the targets.
Oh. Well, maybe they were lazy.
We literally have art for him. Like from the first game.
We could have gotten Asumina's brother, or what was the other one? Chihiro's dad. Yeah.
So I'm guessing this is where we're gonna get lightning.
Yeah.
Like I can understand not bringing in the cat.
Cat.
Celeste's cat.
Oh, yeah.
Who was another one of the targets.
That should have been brought! Damn it! I'm joking. It would have been funny, though. Yeah, you can skip the cat. But, like, 97% of the game is reused assets, so... And people seriously thought that it would just be a secret... People were seriously thinking it would be a killing game in disguise. I remember that.
They actually go around attacking people instead of just hearing them. So, Memory Jack is a lot smarter than actual Jack. Like, he wants to get rid of the Heartless instead of turning them into dancers.
Apparently.
Then again, actual Jack's the same person who saw glimpses of Roxas and decided to turn him into a scarecrow prop for Halloween.
Yeah.
I don't know if you'd actually understand that reference or not.
I don't.
Bingo! You saw right through it.
What was... Annie.
Terror.
Terror. Boo.
Summon card, Jax. Simba, Mushu, item card. Strike Fear. So it's a summon, Jack, or Simba, Mushu, and item card.
Okay. What's...
Key of the Beginnings.
God damn it, I forgot. Oh yeah, people... I remember... Like, when Danganronpa S was still, like, upcoming, people were seriously thinking that the game would actually be another killing game in disguise and, you know, false advertising and stuff.
I took it at face value because I knew that they'd eventually do this shit.
Because I guess they can't trust marketing after V3 happened. But then, as it turns out, there was no killing game. It was just it was advertised, and everyone cried about it.
Here's something that like I've always been an opinion. I've always had like a bit of an opinion. When people get things into their heads, they'll start like wishing it was true and believing that it might happen. But here's my response to you people: stop. Your headcanon will always be better than what comes out, because in your opinion, your ideas are superior to the creators.
You know, the people that actually know the characters better than you do. Probably.
Like, straight up, if you believed that there was going to be a killing game and you were disappointed on that, that's not a fault to the creators, who were very upfront about what they were doing. That's a fault on you getting your hopes up, because that's what you wanted. Gifted Miracle.
People really wanted some super killing game with every character.
You have no idea how many fanfics of that exist, by the way.
I know. It exists. I know.
Fuck.
I also get people not wanting to trust marketing after Cyberpunk happens, but...
I mean,
come on.
How upfront can you be about the idea that we're gonna be making a game that's just...
It's just fan service. Everyone's happy. Hell,
It's literally just an expanded version of a minigame we already have.
hell, in Japan, it's called Happy Danganronpa S.
Now, if you use that as a reason to not trust it, I'd believe you.
See, this is the universe everybody wanted. Everyone's happy.
The everyone wanted thing is ironic because people actually do like non-disparities. They'll just complain about it when they get it, apparently.
Yeah. Well, can't you guys be happy for once in your goddamn lives? No, apparently. Can't wait for a future Danganronpa game to come out in June when the human just comes back as a robot.
Again.
I'll just laugh. If a Danganronpa game comes out and it doesn't have Junko in it at all, hats off to them. We're having
I'm gonna get that last
I'll have to give major props to them for having
Calm
the balls to do
Bounty.
that.
And after... Whoa, Pumpkinhead!
Wow,
See how that looks.
it looks like a key.
Physical C, Recovery A. So, basically on par with Wishing Star, sadly. But a lot better looking. Easy to handle, quick recovery after card breaks. Not very powerful, but very easy to handle. Powerful with quick recovery after... Yeah. To be fair, we're still in the first set of worlds. Gifted Miracles.
Wait, first set.
Summon card, Magic card, Jack. Bambi, Blizzard, item card. Blizzard cards reset counter while restoring HP to sort of was like.
And foes?
Apparently. I wonder if the fact that they're all gravestones means that I'm not going to be able to destroy most of the things here.
Probably not. Maybe they just keep bringing back Junko because she's the most iconic character or something.
Most iconic character is Monokuma.
Exactly. I don't know. It's common I'm pretty sure it's common knowledge at this point that Junko is like the main villain of the series.
Yeah, but common knowledge shouldn't dictate that all the games should have the bad writing of constantly bringing back a dead character.
Five Nights at Freddy's is the same thing with the series.
Five Nights at Freddy's ended up rolling around to have like some actual lore explanation as to why someone who's dead could still come back.
You said it in Metro.
No, it's because of Remnant.
Okay. Are we just gonna go into the FNAF 4 ramblings now?
No,
Okay.
not right now.
Okay.
But like, Junko is dead. If they wanted to keep her around, they could have just had her listen to Makoto when he said, "Don't do it."
Her body literally got squashed by a fucking...
Which had to get retconned because they went out of their way to try and say her body survived the squishing so that people could implant her body parts onto themselves.
Someone tried...
Which makes no fucking sense.
I remember someone tried to fuck Junko's dead body.
Yeah, it's called Mikan.
Oh, fun.
If you didn't know, all the talk about the remnants who replaced their body parts, yeah, that was all 78. I mean, 77.
77, yeah.
Like,
I know.
Fucking Nagito had her hand.
I know that. Someone had her eye.
Fuyuhiko had her eye.
Someone had her womb, which...
That was also Mikan.
Someone tried to fuck her.
Again.
Mikan.
It was either her or Teru, let's be honest.
Mikan, we get it. You're a whore, but Jesus Christ.
Mikan is the definition of a girl who would get super hardcore into slave play and do it unironically after a while.
You know, I could see that. Anything to please her,
Master.
Master, whatever.
It is beloved, but let's be honest here. The subtitle there is Master.
One-sided affection.
Junko can love people, but let's be honest here. The only people she's actually loved, she's murdered.
That's how you know she loves them. If she's murdered them.
Yeah, that's actually accurate. She's murdered both Mukoto and her boyfriend at this point.
Yeah.
Like literally the only person the only people she's actually canonically loved, she has gone out of her way to murder.
Yeah.
Because that's in her way of showing love, to show them despair. It's also why the whole shit between Junko and Makoto isn't exactly as unpopular as you'd believe, because it's very common for her to want to murder him.
Yeah, I know. Two sides of the same coin.
She literally calls him that at one point
Really?
too, because like she acknowledges him as like basically the most hopeful person there.
You have the most hopeful person, the most despairful person.
Like remember, she actually said, "Okay, let's have a deal. If you guys can all vote for with hope, I will die. But if even a single one of you falters and falls into despair, Makoto will die. Not everyone, Makoto himself." Like her actually singling him out, because yes, even she acknowledges he's basically her antithesis. Like she actually like made a point of reference to say that if a single person voted against Makoto, but I mean like not Junko, Makoto would die and everyone else gets to live.
Just one person. But that wasn't the case, because there was only like 6 other people.
She would have let all the rest of them survive. She would have just had Makoto killed.
Yeah.
Like, she outright stated, either you stay in here with me, stay away from the outside world, and Makoto dies, or you take your chances with Makoto, go out into the outside world, and I die, and you can't stay here, because the air purifier is connected to my heart, and if I die, it'll go off, and you will all slowly suffocate.
The air purifier is connected to...
The air purifier was set to basically shut down if she died.
Oh yeah, right.
Which is why they had to go outside.
That makes sense. But
like,
then the game fucking ends.
Well, yeah, because then they go outside and then they eventually...
They touch grass.
The events of Danganronpa 3 happened. I guess you haven't played Danganronpa 1 in a while.
It's been a hot minute.
Yeah. But she actually had, like, this whole, like, battle of hope and despair right then and there.
Yeah. I remember I bought...
That's why Kyoko calls him the ultimate hope. Because if Junko is the ultimate despair...
Yeah.
Well, he beat her. He's the only one who actually has.
Yeah.
Iruno didn't even bother to attempt it.
It's just like...
Hajime did, but he exactly wasn't going for the hope thing. He was just saying, fuck Junko. Like, he eventually fell into hope, but that's after Chiaki, the only person who actually would be a viable like choice for ultimate hope among class 78, basically said, Hey,
I'm a dip.
you have the capability of stopping her. Don't do this. Like,
Jesus.
Yeah.
We've been here for like nearly 2 hours just because we've rambled about this.
Yeah, to be fair though, that was mostly me grinding for that one boss at a certain point.
Anyway, moral of the story?
Fuck Junko Nishima.
Yeah, there we go. Perfect.